In this section of the program, we're going to go over the words in Unit 8. Let's begin with word 1. It is abut. Abut. Abut is a verb, meaning to join at one end, or to support. In many neighborhoods, sleek new apartment buildings abut houses built in the 19th century. Or, the flying buttresses that abut the side walls of a Gothic cathedral support the weight of the roof. Word 2 is attire. Attire. Attire functions as two parts of speech. It can be used as a noun, meaning clothes or apparel. These days, sports attire can be very expensive. Or, attire can be used as a verb that means to dress or adorn. An actor playing a king may make his entrance attired in royal robes. The next word is avail. Avail. Avail also functions as two parts of speech. It can be used as a verb, meaning to be of use or benefit to, or to make use of. People looking for employment may avail themselves of online sources of job information. Avail can also be used as a noun that means use, benefit, or value. Even anti-lock brakes are of little avail on roads covered with invisible black ice. Let's move on to word 4. It is crony. Crony. Crony is a noun, meaning a very close friend, a pal, or a chum. A high school reunion is a good place to renew a friendship with a former crony. Or, one of the president's cronies may be accused of having too much influence on executive decisions. Our fifth word is cryptic. Cryptic. Cryptic is an adjective, meaning puzzling or mystifying. The reply to a question may be cryptic. Or, a telephone message may be cryptic. Word 6 is divergent. Divergent. Divergent is an adjective, meaning going in different directions, differing from each other, or departing from convention. Two friends may take divergent paths in life. Or, in a true democracy, divergent groups are not only tolerated, but also protected. Our next word is enmity. Enmity. Enmity is a noun, meaning hatred or ill will. The deaths of Romeo and Juliet come as a result of the enmity between the Montagues and the Capulets. Or, in the story of Cain and Abel, the Bible dramatizes the tragic enmity of brother against brother. Let's move on to word 8. It is fervent. Fervent. Fervent is an adjective meaning very earnest, emotional, passionate, or extremely hot. A war-weary populace may express a fervent wish for peace. Or, a shy suitor may compose fervent love letters that he is afraid to deliver. Word 9 is gaunt. Gaunt. Gaunt is an adjective meaning thin and bony, or bare and barren. You may have seen the gaunt bodies of famine victims in news photographs. Or, a landscape may appear gaunt and desolate after a forest fire has swept over it. Our next word is infiltrate. Infiltrate. Infiltrate is a verb meaning to pass through or gain entrance to gradually or stealthily. Some corporations may hire people to infiltrate their competitors in order to obtain vital trade secrets. In like fashion, government agents may attempt to infiltrate radical organizations thought to be a threat to national security. Word 11 is nullify. Nullify. Nullify is a verb meaning to make of no value or consequence. A single setback does not usually nullify years of hard work and planning. Or, an unexpected increase in population may nullify the hard-won economic gains of a third world country. Next up is perceptible. Perceptible. Perceptible is an adjective, meaning capable of being grasped by the senses or mind. The effects of some kinds of pollution may be barely perceptible for a long period of time. Or, signs of mental or emotional distress in someone may not be perceptible to an untrained observer. Word 13 is plummet. Plummet. Plummet functions as two parts of speech. It can be used as a verb, meaning to plunge straight down. After reaching an all-time high, prices on the stock market may suddenly plummet. Or, plummet can be used as a noun that means a weight fastened to a line. In the old days, sailors used a line and plummet to measure water depth. The next word is proclaim. Proclaim. Proclaim is a verb, meaning to declare publicly or officially. On the death of her half-sister Mary in 1558, Elizabeth I was proclaimed queen. By the same token, a candidate for public office may caution his or her staff not to proclaim victory until the last vote has been counted. Let's move on to word 15. It is proxy. Proxy. Proxy is a noun, meaning an agent or substitute, or a written permission allowing one person to act in another's place. Your mom may ask someone she trusts to be her proxy at the auction if she cannot be present in person. Or, the power of attorney is a kind of proxy often used to accomplish particular business transactions. Our next word is rankle. Rankle. Rankle is a verb, meaning to cause anger, irritation, or bitterness. Betrayal by a friend can rankle more deeply than an attack by an enemy. Or, cruel words said in anger may rankle in a person's heart for a lifetime. Word 17 is scavenger. Scavenger. Scavenger is a noun, meaning a person who collects usable items from waste materials, or an animal that feeds on refuse or dead bodies. A flea market is a paradise for scavengers of all kinds. Or, scavengers such as carrion beetles and hyenas are among nature's #1 recyclers. The next word is stint. Stint. Stint functions as two parts of speech. It can be used as a verb that means to limit or to be frugal. A young married couple may have to stint on luxuries in order to save for their first house. Stint can also be used as a noun, meaning a limit or restriction, a fixed share of work or duty, or a period of activity. In Israel, all young men and women are expected to do a stint in the armed forces. Word 19 is stoical. Stoical. Stoical is an adjective, meaning self-controlled, or not showing feeling in response to pleasure or pain. Soldiers are usually expected to exhibit a stoical indifference to the horrors of combat. Or, many portraits of Abraham Lincoln suggest a stoical personality with hidden depths of feeling. The last word in Unit 8 is unflagging. Unflagging. Unflagging is an adjective meaning tireless or continuing with vigor. A runner may be unflagging in her determination to win a gold medal at the Olympics. In like fashion, a prosecutor may fire questions at the accused with unflagging energy. Let's review the words in Unit 8 one more time. They are pronounced: abut, attire, avail, crony, cryptic, divergent, enmity, fervent, gaunt, infiltrate, nullify, perceptible, Plummet, proclaim, proxy, rankle, scavenger, stint, stoical, unflagging. That concludes our work on the words in Unit 8. If you've had any difficulty pronouncing them, or if you feel you'd like a little more practice before you try using them, replay this section of the program.